Another one that we want to use here is called an ElseIf conditional. So let's say we want to do a couple of different things. Let's say that we want to test what my role is and then print something out in my info for the role. So let's say we'll create a variable called information and we want to assign a sentence to that information based off of my role. So let's create the if statement as we've done before. And we're going to open it up and then go down a couple lines and close it. And then we'll say if role is equal to teacher, all right, then we want to create a info string based off of being a teacher. It says, I am a teacher at Treehouse. All right, close that with a semicolon. So now we want to know if role is teacher, okay, then we're going to create an info sentence that says, I am a teacher at Treehouse. Now, we haven't printed this anywhere or echoed it anywhere, so let's go ahead and do that now. We'll come down right underneath here, and instead of welcome to PHP Basics, I'm going to say PHP, we'll open up our tags, and we'll close our tags, and we'll say echo info. Let's save it and look at our page. Okay, I am a teacher at Treehouse. Now, what if my role was not teacher? What if my role was student? Well, let's change it. Let's say instead of teacher, it's student. Okay, we'll refresh that, and no string will show up. Well, we want to create an else statement, but we want to make sure it's student, because if you're not a teacher or a student, we might want some kind of default behavior. Well, else is how we define our default behavior. So we'll do an else if, and then pass a conditional just like before. Then we'll see role equals student. Now, as long as role is equal to student, what do we want to do? We want to change info and make it into something a little more informative for a student. So info equals I am a student at Treehouse. Okay, close our string, semicolon, and close our else if statement. All right, we're going to save that, and we'll hit refresh. So now it says, I am a student at Treehouse. Well, what if it is guest? Or none of the above? Let's just say role is, I don't know, foo, nothing. If we refresh this, we're going to get no info. So we need some default behavior. So our else is our default behavior. All right, and here we'll set info equal to I am just visiting. So no matter what you're doing, you're always just visiting. So we'll hit save and then refresh. So no matter what we change it to, if it's not student or if it's not teacher, so if role is equal to teacher, we do this. If role is equal to student, then we do line 19. And if role is not equal to line 16 or line 18, then we'll run what's on line 21 after our else statement, which says, I am just visiting. So let's change this back to teacher and make sure we're still working. There it is.